Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fadilatul Mukarramah. Today we will present about phonological rules. Next slide. Okay, the technical notations. The phonological rules are language specific. Phonological rules indicate the representation or notation of phonological processes. Jadi, aturan fonologis bersifat khusus bahasa, dan aturan fonologis menunjukkan representasi atau notasi proses fonologis. Phonological rules state how phonemes in a language are actually pronounced in different environments within a word. Aturan fonologis menyatakan bagaimana fonem dalam bahasa sebenarnya diucapkan di lingkungan yang berbeda dalam sebuah kata. Three kinds of information about phonological rules. Which segment change? Right pointing error, class of phonemes affected. How they change? Right pointing error, phonetic change. Under what conditions? Right pointing error, phonological environment. For example, in the regressive assimilation, O2, right pointing error, O2. KT, right pointing error, TT. Applying this rule in notations, A, pointing error, right pointing error, B or C, underscore D. K, right pointing error, T underscore T. Okay, next slide. Okay, metathesis. Metathesis is phonological process in which sound switch place in the phonemic structure of a word. Jadi, metathesis adalah proses fonologis di mana bunyi berpindah tempat dalam struktur fonemik sebuah kata. Metathesis is one of the changes that takes place in the pronunciation of words, is the linguistic phenomenon and the transpositions of sounds of letters in words or occasionally of whole words or syllables, the result of such transpositions. Jadi, metathesis adalah salah satu perubahan yang terjadi dalam pengucapan kata-kata berupa fenomena linguistik dan transportasi bunyi atau huruf dalam kata atau seluruh kata atau suku kata. Hasil dari transposisi seperti itu. For example, Old English becoming contemporary English. Phonological process that changes the order of phonemes is Old English, arthritis. Contemporary English, arthritis. Old English, comfortable. And then contemporary English, comfortable. Old English, integral. Contemporary English, integral. Old English, relator. Contemporary English, relator. Okay, next slide. Function of phonological rules. The function of phonological rules in a grammar is to provide the phonetic information necessary for the pronunciation of utterance. Jadi, fungsi aturan fonologis dalam tata bahasa adalah untuk memberikan informasi fonetik yang diperlukan untuk pengucapan ucapan. The application of rules in this way is called derivation. We have given a number of examples of derivation, which show how phonemically oral vowels become nasalized, how phonemically unaspirate voiceless stops become aspirate, how constructive. Jadi penerapan aturan dengan cara ini disebut derivasi. Kami telah memberikan sejumlah contoh derivasi yang menunjukkan bagaimana vokalisan secara fonemik menjadi tersengal, bagaimana perhentian tak bersuara yang tidak bersuara menjadi tersedot, betapa kompresnya. And then phonological rules have a number of functions. Among them are the following. A. Change features follows. B. Add new features. C. Delete segment. G. Add segment. A. Record segment. F. Phonological rules often refer to entire classes of sounds rather than the individual sounds. And then G. Phonological rules are generated to account for what occurs in a language. They are not originally used to describe children's and distorted speech, however, they have been applied to describe children's and distorted speech. Jadi, aturan fonologis dibuat untuk menjelaskan apa yang terjadi dalam suatu bahasa. Aturan tersebut awalnya tidak digunakan untuk menggambarkan anak-anak dan cara bicara yang kacau, tetapi telah diterapkan untuk menggambarkan anak-anak dan gangguan bicara. Oke, next slide. Particulation. Particulation, in its general sense, refers to a situation in which a conceptually isolated speech sound is influenced by and becomes more like a preceding or following speech sound. Jadi, koartikulasi dalam pengertian umum mengacu pada situasi di mana bunyi ujaran yang terisolasi secara konseptual dipengaruhi dan menjadi lebih mirip dengan bunyi ujaran yang mendahului atau mengikuti. There are two types of articulation. The first, anticipatory articulation, when a feature or characteristic of a speech sound is anticipated during the production of a preceding speech sound. Jadi, koartikulasi antisipatif terjadi ketika fitur atau karakteristik bunyi ujaran diantisipasi atau diasumsikan selama produksi bunyi ujaran sebelumnya. And then carryover or perseverative articulation, when the effect of a sound are seen during the production of sounds that follow. Sedangkan coarticulation periperatif terjadi ketika efek suara terlihat selama produksi suara berikutnya. And then coarticulation in phonetics refers to two different phenomena. The assimilation of the place of articulation of one speech sound to that of an adjacent speech sound. For example, while the sound end of English normally has an alveolar place of articulation, in the word tent, it is pronounced with a dental place of articulation because the following sound denta is dental. Jadi asimilasi tempat artikulasi satu bunyi wicara dengan tempat artikulasi bunyi wicara yang berdekatan. Misal, bunyi N bahasa Inggrisnya biasanya memiliki tempat artikulasi alveolar. Pada kata ke-10 diucapkan dengan tempat artikulasi gigi karena bunyi dental. And then the production of a articulate consonant, that is a consonant with two simultaneous place of articulation. An example of such a sound is the voicals labial-velar plosive K found in many West African language. Jadi produksi konsonan yang diartikulasikan bersama yaitu konsonan dengan dua tempat artikulasi yang bersamaan. Okay, the next slide. Assimilation. Assimilation is a common phonological process by which the sound of the ending of one word blends into the sound of the beginning of the following word. Jadi, asimilasi adalah proses fonologis umum di mana suara akhir satu kata menyatu dengan suara awal kata berikutnya. Assimilation can be synchronic being an active process in a language at a given point in time or diachronic being a historical sound change. Nah, asimilisasi dapat sinkronis menjadi proses aktif dalam bahasa pada titik waktu tertentu untuk diakronis menjadi perubahan suara historis. Types of assimilation. T changes to P before M or B or P. D changes to B before M or B or P. N changes to M before M or B or P. T changes to K before K or G. D changes to G before K or G. Okay, the next slide. Segment deletion rules. Segment deletion rules. Okay, when a sound such as a stressless syllable or a weak consonant is not pronounced. For example, most every American English speakers do not pronounce the G in handbag. Nah, ketika suara seperti suku kata tanpa tekanan atau konsonan lemah diucapkan. Misalnya, kebanyakan penutur bahasa Inggris Amerika tidak mengucapkan G dalam handbag. Gitu. The next slide. Dissimulation. In phonology, particularly in historical linguistics, dissimulation is the phenomenon in which similar consonants or vowels in a word become less similar. Nah, dalam fonologi, khususnya dalam linguistic historis, dissimulasi adalah fonemena di mana konsonan atau vokal yang sama dalam sebuah kata menjadi kurang mirip. In English, dissimulation very common with liquid consonants such as R and L when they appear consecutively. The repeat initial R in order R deletion edit. When the R sound occurs before another in the middle of a word in the rhotic dialect of English, the former tends to break up, as in dessert from tantrum, surprise for surprise, particular of certain, and governor for governor. This does not affect the pronunciation of government, which has only one R, but English government tends to be pronounced government, omitting the first N. And then the last, dissimulate from L to R, L edit. An example where a relatively old case of phonetic dissimulation has been artificially abbreviated spelling is the British colonial, whose standard pronunciation is now in North American English, or now in ERP. In ERP, it was formerly spelled Cornell and is learned from the French Cornell LO, which emerged as a result of the dissimulation of the Italian OL only LLO. Okay, that's all from me. Thanks for your attention, and I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.